TikTok was my daily escape, a digital haven filled with dance moves, laughter, and endless scrolling. I was practically addicted, spending way more time on the app than I'd like to admit. One regular night of swiping through the familiar mix of trends and memes took a bizarre turn. As my thumb danced across the screen, I stumbled upon an account that threw me off my TikTok game. There were no followers, no views. It was like a glitch in the system, a weird hiccup in the algorithm. My algorithm has been fine-tuned to only show me the most popular and relatable accounts and videos. Now, any sane person would have probably swiped past, thinking it was some random account glitch. But not me. Curiosity, my loyal companion, whispered in my ear, urging me to tap and see what the heck was going on. So I clicked, of course. The first video kicked off with a dimly lit room and some low-key background music. Nothing too out of the ordinary. But there was this mysterious figure doing their thing in the shadows. No introductions, no explanations. Just this strange, unsettling silence. I should have felt weird about it, but I couldn't look away. Little did I know, this seemingly innocuous tap on a peculiar TikTok account would reveal a mystery that pulled me into its web, blurring the lines between digital intrigue and real-life unease. It was kinda crazy. The room was all dark, and this person, you couldn't even see their face. They started talking in this weird way, like they were speaking in code or something. But here's the thing, it was strangely cool. The way they talked had me hooked, like I couldn't stop listening. So after that kinda wild intro, I hit up the second video. Same darkroom vibes, shadows everywhere. The mystery creator showed up again, still hiding their face. They were still dropping riddles like it was some kind of puzzle. It should have felt spooky, but for some reason, I was into it. The voice had this eerie vibe, making me wonder what the heck they were trying to say. It was like solving a secret code, and I was all in, trying to figure out what the shadows were hiding. Even with those weird vibes, I kept going. The next video showed more of the mysterious creator's life. A messy room, some strange stuff lying around. No faces, just peeks into what this person was all about. It felt like I was snooping around someone's private space without them knowing. But you know what? My curiosity won over any weird feelings I had. As I went deeper, the videos started revealing the creator's personality, weird habits, strange interests. The silence in those videos seemed on purpose, like they were leaving hints for someone to follow. And guess who that someone was? Yours truly. With each video, the line between my normal life and whatever this creator had going on blurred. It was like figuring out a puzzle with missing pieces, trying to make sense of a story that didn't want to spill all its secrets. Little did I know, this account I stumbled upon wasn't just about videos. It was about to drag me into a story that was going to mix up with my own. So here's where things got seriously weird. As I kept diving into those mysterious videos, something bizarre started happening. The creator's life, as messed up and cryptic as it seemed, started mirroring mine. Shared likes, common thoughts, and even the most random experiences. It was like watching my own life play out in this eerie parallel. At first, it was intriguing. Like, no way, this can't be real. But the more videos I watched, the more I couldn't deny the uncanny similarities. It felt like someone had cracked open the book of my existence and sprinkled bits of it into this digital rabbit hole. It wasn't just relatable, it was borderline creepy. Yet instead of hitting the brakes, I found myself getting drawn in, deeper and deeper. It was like watching a movie, only the main character was me, and the plot was unfolding on this mysterious TikTok account. The curiosity that got me into this mess now had its claws in me, refusing to let go. I started questioning everything. Was this creator some long-lost twin? Was it a doppelganger living a parallel life in the digital universe? The thin lines between their world and mine blurred even more, and I couldn't shake off this feeling that the answers I needed were hidden in the next video waiting for me to uncover. Little did I know, the connection was about to get even more unsettling as the videos took a darker turn, pulling me further into a narrative that seemed to intertwine with my own existence. Just when I thought things couldn't get any weirder, the videos took a sharp left turn into total darkness. The once mysterious creator, who seemed kinda cool at first, started looking rough, like they'd been through some serious stuff. Their appearance got disheveled, and it was like watching a person slowly detaching from reality before my eyes. But it wasn't just the looks. The messages they started dropping turned into this chaotic mix of riddles and ramblings. It was like they'd opened a door to some twisted dimension, and the words that spilled out made zero sense. The cool mystery vibe vanished, replaced by an unsettling sense of instability. My gut twisted with unease as I watched each video, feeling the air get heavier with every passing second. The transition from a quirky, relatable account to this cryptic chaos had me seriously questioning what the heck was going on. The digital rabbit hole I'd willingly jumped into started feeling more like a free fall into a dark pit. Despite the growing sense of unease, I couldn't bring myself to stop watching. It was like witnessing a car crash. Horrifying, but the curiosity to see what happens next outweighed the instinct to look away. As the content became progressively darker, so did the knot in my stomach. The once intriguing account now felt like a portal to some unknown nightmare. Little did I know, the worst was yet to come. The videos spiraled into an abyss of madness, dragging me further into the chaos that had become the creator's digital existence. So now picture this. I'm knee-deep in this digital mystery, watching video after video. When I stumble upon the grand finale, the last video was posted just an hour ago, and the air suddenly gets thick with tension. It was like the calm before a storm, and I felt this weird mix of anticipation and dread as I pressed play. The scene unfolds in that dim room again, but this time something's different. The creator is there, surrounded by an eerie collection of weapons. I couldn't tell what they all were, but I know I saw knives. It was like watching a horror movie, but this was no movie. It was real, or at least it felt real in that moment. And then, in a chilling moment that sent shivers down my spine, the creator turns to the camera. Their eyes, wild and desperate, met mine through the screen. They mutter a cryptic message that still echoes in my head. Watch for me on the news. And bam, the video cuts off. I was left staring at my screen, heart pounding, mind racing. The ominous weight of those words hung in the air, leaving me frozen in a mix of fear and disbelief. It was like witnessing the climax of a horror story, only this wasn't fiction. It was a digital nightmare that had somehow seeped into my reality. For a moment, I just sat there trying to process what I'd just witnessed. The eerie room, the weapons, the cryptic message. It felt like the final act of a twisted play. I was left grappling with the unsettling certainty that I'd just witnessed a descent into darkness that was all too real. Little did I know, this was just the beginning of a chilling revelation that would leave me questioning the boundaries between the virtual and the tangible, trapped in a story that seemed to be closing in around me. Disturbed doesn't even begin to cover it. After that final video, I felt like I'd stepped into a realm where reality and nightmare collided. The weight of what I'd witnessed pressed down on me, leaving a pit in my stomach that just wouldn't go away. I knew I had to do something about it. So in a state of sheer desperation, I hit up TikTok support. I reported the account, detailing every creepy detail and the unsettling climax I'd just witnessed. It felt like a digital SOS, a plea for someone to make sense of the chaos that had invaded my online world. And you know what? TikTok support did respond, promptly removing the account. Poof, like it never existed. But here's the kicker. They offered no explanations. No details about who the heck that creator was or what had led them down that dark path. It was like talking to a brick wall. They shut it down, erased the evidence. But this left me hanging with this disturbing void of unanswered questions. The unease that had settled within me during those videos now transformed into frustration and an even deeper sense of unease. It was like a digital ghost had invaded my life, leaving me to grapple with the aftermath, with no closure in sight. TikTok support had closed the door on the mystery, leaving me standing in the unsettling aftermath. I was haunted by the unanswered questions and wondering if the horrors I'd witnessed had spilled into the real world. Little did I know, the journey for closure was just beginning, with the digital void casting a lingering shadow over my every move. Even with the account removed, the lack of closure hung over me like a heavy cloud. It was like trying to piece together a puzzle with crucial pieces missing. And no matter how hard I tried, the answers remained elusive. The digital void left behind by TikTok support's silence echoed in my mind, intensifying the haunting uncertainty that clung to the entire ordeal. Driven by an insatiable need for closure, I plunged into the depths of the internet, hoping to find any news stories that might connect to the mysterious creator. I scoured news articles, forums, and every online nook and cranny I could think of. It became a digital quest, fueled by the desire to unravel the enigma that had invaded my online world. Yet, the unknown location of the creator proved to be an insurmountable obstacle. It was like chasing shadows in the dark, each lead leading to a dead end. The lack of information about their whereabouts left me in a state of perpetual frustration, haunted by the feeling that the answers I sought were just out of reach. It became a nightly ritual, scrolling through endless pages, searching for a news story that could potentially link to the cryptic climax of that final video. But the digital maze only grew more intricate, and my journey for closure seemed to be leading nowhere. The elusive creator had left behind a digital ghost, and I was left navigating the shadows, desperately hoping to find a glimmer of truth in the darkness. Little did I know, the unanswered mystery would continue to cast its eerie presence over my thoughts, a lingering specter that refused to fade away. As time passed, the unsettling experience left a mark that refused to fade away. The lack of closure, the unanswered questions. It all cast a long looming shadow over my perception of the online realm. The intersection of digital and real life had become a foggy landscape, where the boundaries blurred and the consequences of a seemingly harmless scroll through TikTok felt more profound than ever. The chilling account, now just a memory etched in the corridors of my mind, raised unsettling questions about the hidden struggles that may exist behind the digital facade. What drove the creator to that dark brink? How many others were out there, silently battling their demons in the hidden corners of the internet? The experience became a haunting reminder that behind the curated content and viral trends, real people with real struggles might be lurking in the shadows. The digital void left behind by that cryptic TikTok account had become a metaphorical abyss, a constant reminder that the online world could harbor mysteries that transcended the screen. It was a journey that started with curiosity and ended with a chilling revelation, a testament to the unpredictable and often unsettling nature of the virtual realm.